Now for Minisode number 2, Alana Valentina, Dusk District Synchro Dimension. Wake up, sweetie. Mommy's gotta go and you have to watch the house. Immediately. Okay, Mommy, I'll do my best. Do you think we'll have enough food? Yeah, immediately you're like, okay, this is serious. I will if I win this duel, sweetie. So you just gotta believe in Mommy and the heart of the cards. I will. I believe in you, Mommy. Oh, Mommy, I got you something. Oh yeah? What is it? Alana said she grew up in the ghetto. That wasn't a lie. You like dragon decks, right? I found a dragon in the trash pile today. You know, like give it to Yusei Fudo. Rabbit dragon. You found a third level 8 dragon? Oh, sweetie, thank you! Go get him, Mommy. I love you. I love you too, Lainey. I'll be strong for you. For both of us. In order to get money for food, she's competing in the underground. We're back, hardcore dueling fans, primed and ready for another round in the underground. Now in this corner, we have the latest recruit, the Savage Warrior, the Knockout! Ripped right from Duel Links, but I did the same thing for Shade. And in this corner, we have the crowd favorite, the single mom who tries her best to put food on the table for her daughter. The Wyvern! They would totally just give away that information just to make her more sympathetic and get more tickets to sell, you know? They would totally just expose real life if it just meant they could get extra dollar. And no, they would not share that extra dollar with her. Well, maybe if she won, but that depends. Yeah, like, just immediately, the moment the episode starts, it's like, oh, shit. Yep. Blake had a hard life. That doesn't mean everyone else's was easy. Ugh. Yeah, if you're worried about too many minisodes, don't worry. The last thing we cover will be a minisode. Five-headed dragon. Attack Pentapocalypse! Well, not the last thing we cover, but you know what I mean. Reveal trap. Defense draw! My Junk Destroyer may be scrapped, but I take no damage, and I draw 1 card. Now I have no problem scrapping your 5-headed dragon next turn. You won't need to. This duel is over right now. Go! Diffusion! This will split 5-headed dragon into the 5 original parts. Red Metal, Lizard, Rabbit Dragon, Prime Material, and Vice Dragon. Go, my fleet of dragons! Attack and win me this duel! There's something always satisfying of, I summon giant monster. Yeah, well, I survived. No, you don't. And there you have it, folks. The Wyvern takes the win in a truly unexpected fashion. Also, could someone please get a medic and a stretcher for the knockout? Okay, thanks. If you have time, you know, not a major concern. Sweetie, Mommy won. We got enough money for food this week. Yay! What are we gonna eat, Mommy? Likely instant noodles for tonight, but tomorrow I'll be getting takeout. It'll be takeout. I don't know why it's from me. Now, please excuse Mommy, sweetie. I'm drop dead tired and I need my sleep. Very poor choice of words. Okay, Mommy, go get some sleep. I swear, Mommy, one day I'll be good enough at dueling. And then I'll earn so much money from tournaments that we can get out of here. 13 years later. Just a gut punch every time I think about it. Whenever I think of Elaine, I'm just reminded of this part. My turn! Draw! I had lots of fun, James, but this duel ends now. I activate Sister of War Aim Synchronization! With this, I can special summon a Sister of War monster from my deck, then immediately Synchro Summon with it, and to it I'll chain Call of the Haunted. I'll use it to resurrect Silver of War Joanna, and Synchronization will summon Lux. Now I'll tune Joanna and Lux. Synchro Summon to Arms, Sister of War Yulana. Now I said I remember this part specifically, no. Next I'll use the spell card Sister of War Unity. I remember Elena's backstory. This duel catches me off guard every time. Now battle! Elena, attack lead yoke with Crusading Bullet Storm! Self-inserted me! And now for Yudi's effect. Since Alana has destroyed a monster, I can discard a card to have her attack again. Go! Crusading Bullet Storm! I just announced my own defeat. Game! And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The winner for the 11th time in a row, Alana Valentina! That caught me so off guard the first time. What's weird is I haven't changed that much. Just there's a red shirt now instead of a blue one. I don't have a blue one anymore. I'm home, Mommy. I won another tournament. It was so awesome. Oh, Mommy, if only you could see how well I was doing today. You'd be so proud of me, Mommy, but I promised you. The Underground will pay for what they did to you. Whenever I think of Era of Dueling, I think primarily of the minisodes, because Spooky did such a good job with the backstories of the characters that I don't... Well, it's not just the minisodes, there's more of that, but you know what I mean. Whenever I think of Elena, I'm reminded of this episode because of that gut punch. She started from rock bottom in the slums of the Synchro Dimension, and her mother gave them just enough to put bread on the table. But one day, well, the Underground is not a kind place. As we saw with the guy whose name I already forgot, if you can't, the medics will get called if you lose a duel. The medics may have been called when she lost, but maybe they weren't in time, or the damage was too severe. Her mother's dead, obviously. No shit. But took her life. But now Elena is living and prospering. She's got her own little mansion. She's winning for 11 tournaments in a row. But her mom's still gone. It was too little, too late. But she swears revenge to the Underground and what they did. Sadly, she wasn't going to get that rematch payment because we don't really get to see that part. But I imagine there was going to be a lot more in mind in her own little arc. That the first time I watched this fully caught me off guard. Just everything about it. Just like, we start and just like, no, we are in poverty. Things are bad right now. Just because we're looking on the bright side doesn't mean things are good. Like, obviously. And sadly, things that, yeah. The only difference, and then, but things get better. They dig themselves out of that ditch. Or rather, Elena digs herself out of the ditch. But it's too late for her mom. She's gone, and nothing can ever bring her back. At least she got to keep the ashes and the picture. And judging by the picture, it doesn't look like she aged much from when we last saw her. But you know, that's I chalked that up to you know, limitation of her Mario games and stuff like that. You know, it's just an art style limitation, of course. She could have been probably older than that the last time we saw her, but just it was such a sucker punch. I can never forget something like that. Poor Elena. But like I said in the intro bit, just because you had a rough upbringing doesn't mean you get to be a bad person. Alana was always looking on the bright side despite everything. She went through constant turmoil and trauma, and look who she is now. Giving out people hugs and making sure they look on the bright side of life. So if just because you had a bad upbringing, but you're a complete piece of shit, what's your excuse? Yeah, but that's a fictional character, and I don't know. There are just some people. Obviously, there are different lifestyles for a lot of people and all that jazz. And obviously, this is a silly Yu-Gi-Oh show at the end of the day, but it's still like, ugh. I don't know. I will say this though. Every time I watch this episode, though, the James catches me off guard. I gotta, like, return to this religiously, but it's just, like... I remember that Spooky put me in his series, but I never remember where. And then it's revealed where, it's like, shit! You got me good, Spooks. You got me good. I like how I'm like canon to both the Era universe, so technically by extension the YDU. Actually, yeah, no, I am fully confirming the YDU because that was in an Unleashed episode. There's also friggin' the Excalibur universe and obviously in real life. Why am I getting around so much? Am I canon to the Dragon? No, wait. Look, no. No. Sames Jollivan is canon to the Dragonverse. James Sullivan is not. There are two. Or Sully Jameson, I should be saying, is canon to the Dragonverse. James Sullivan is completely different. So there's that. I don't know. Just good one, Spooky. You got me. But yeah, Elena's life has been hard. But she managed to come out on top and be a better person because of it. And now she's in a school with a bunch of friends, or at least people who will be her friends for further on in her life. Life is hard. And the only thing inconstant about it is that it's going to be hard and unfair. But you gotta drive to overcome it. And here's some big speech thing that no one cares about. So I guess after all this, I'll just end it here. So, well, rest in peace to Elena's mother. You did good. Your kid survived. She ate, and she became a better person because you did your job as a mother, right? You didn't fail. You were a good mom. And with that, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see all of you next time. Later.